Before we move on and do some work with criteria on these queries, I'm just going to do some more bits and pieces using the surname, first name and title fields that you can see there, and combining them together in a few different ways that will enable us to do some slightly more fancy things when we come to producing receipts and invoices at a later date. Firstly, just to combine them to produce their full name, we create another calculated field. The field names go in square brackets. The field names are separated by an and in inverted commas a space, another and the surname field, square bracket on the end. And if we run that query, right on the very end, you can see the full name of the person who's placed the order. There are other ways we can combine the two. We can put them the other way around. This time with a comma before the space. This one's quite useful as it allows you to sort by, in alphabetical order, by surname, which this one here doesn't. Another possibility is to include the title. Now this one haven't put any spaces in it yet. What we also want to do is to not have the full name in the middle. If we just stick those spaces in first, I'm going to use a function called left, which will allow us to pick out the left-handmost character of the first name field. We surround the field with parentheses and put (1) on the end before closing the parentheses. That number there says how many of the characters on the left-hand side we're going to choose. You can have any number you like, 1, 2, 3, etc. We just want the first one to have their first initial in there. Immediately afterwards, you'd put a full point, and with a bit of luck, spaces will be there, the first initial will be there, and the full point. All three of these, in some way, shape or form, could be used either on the order form, in this case, on a receipt or invoice or delivery note, in that case, and that one just because it takes up decidedly less space than having the two boxes, one containing the first name and one containing the surname. Save the query, shut it down, and we're ready to move on.